I don't have time to do this, right? If he punch here, here, and it go bam, right? So here, bam, right? But how do you generate power from here down like that?
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Len Tran, and I am here to take your martial art to the next level, and all you have to do is just change a few movements in what you already know. Today's episode is how to increase or exert more force as you are changing the dynamics of your body. And it really doesn't take much. All you have to do is change a few angles or a few degree of motions in order for you to make a big impact. So watch the video and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Now I just want to introduce all of you to the way that we practice based on our kata. So it might look a little bit different from the Matsubayashi way or any other karate style. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's how you use your hands and your legs that makes it effective, right? So you see other style do their walking stance this way, relax. We don't believe in being relaxed without being controlled. What does it mean? You can be relaxed up here, but your legs needs to be bent. Why? Because this is where you're gonna generate the power, right? Power comes from the ground. And then you have these joints here where it's going to be like a spring, right? So where you can explode up to your move. Right? If you stand on a foam, you cannot generate power, right? So power needs to be on solid ground. So our walking stance not like that. Our walking stance this way. So we will move this way, bent, 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 okay? Same thing with Senguchidachi stance, bow and arrow stance, this way, right? Horse stance, this way, Naihanchi stance, this way, cast stance. So you have other style who stand on their toe, we stand flat. Can we stand on our toe? Of course. When we stand flat, it makes more perfect sense to root our body, right? People will say, but if you stand this way here, you're gonna be like in a cast stance where you're gonna move quicker. Certainly not true, but you certainly can explore your own options, right? The other Kusudachi stance, right? We want to be flat, right? Again, while your body is in a stance, your internal organ, your internal drivers are ready for you to start the next move, okay? And now we're going to talk about body compression. Kevin? Okay. Okay. Stand into a punch. Yep. So you're going to film him. Okay, so I'm going to use him so I can explain. See, this is a muscular guy. Okay, this guy very strong, and you can see the expansion, contraction of his lats, right? And you notice something is he's not standing square like that. So in our style, we don't stand square. Why? It's because at impact here, he can punch strong, but at impact, look, if he has to fight someone. I always tell my student, always imagine you fight someone who's your strength or higher. Therefore, it makes you train harder, right? So if he's gonna punch someone like my strength or his strength at impact, all of this energy goes back to your shoulder. So it doesn't matter how much he pushes, he still can't. I push him, right? So we always teach to have it at an angle. Turn over here. So you see how we have at an angle? Yeah, not straight angle, but at a 135 degrees angle, right? Some people say, get into a specific angle. Look, you get into any angle you want as long as you are open like this here, then you're golden, right? I'm not trying to be specific. I'm trying you to understand in a way to align your body. And once he's at this angle here, you see how his legs are bent. Now, when I push him, what happened is his shoulder socket is actually resisting it for him. See, it's resisting for him, and then the strength goes down here to his lats, down to his hamstring, his quads, and down to the ground. And that's the reason why I can do like this and he's okay, right? Whereas if he's straight like that, it doesn't matter what he does, he's gonna go back. Try that. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Does it going to destroy how you do kata? Give it a try. As a matter of fact, I am a big believer that this here is going to help you to do your kata more effectively, and it's going to show you more power. So here goes the other part that I want to teach you, and I believe that this is our core way of training, right? If you can understand this concept here, you can apply in any situation or any martial arts, right? It can be karate, wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, whatever, is to understand leverage. So for he's right here, let's say he's gonna put his hand like this, as in a chest block, right? What is he's essentially blocking? He's blocking, you know, what's coming to him, a chest block, right? So here goes the angle. If his angle is this small here, it doesn't matter how much he resists, and you can try this with your partner. He can put open, push it out open as I'm pushing in. It's impossible because he's already putting himself at this angle here where his muscle cannot be engaged, right? But if he opens at this much here, and again, I'm not one of those sensei where I'm going to come over and be like, okay, move you a millimeter, and then you leave your student standing there wondering, what the hell did he just do? He just moved me a millimeter. What does it mean? Is it because that he wants me to move a millimeter, or does it have any essence to it? I'm going to tell you what, once I move you, it's because I can tell based on how your body is structured so that you can be more effective. And I'm not going to be specific as to how much because each body is different, right? So he can change it. But see how much I open here? Watch, I push in and it ain't going in. I push it and it ain't going anywhere, right? It would not go anywhere. And based on here is, should he stay this angle? No, he can go a little bit bigger, right? He can go a little bit bigger, it ain't going in. He can go a little bit smaller, it ain't going in. But once he go here past 90 degrees, no, it's gonna go in. So keep that in mind, more than 90 degrees, okay? So when you have your teacher come over and tell you, play with your arm and bending you back and forth, maybe you have to ask your teacher why you move like that, right? Because the more you ask your teacher, the more that your teacher can explain to you, and it's going to be a win-win situation. Either you learn something or your teacher going to learn something. Look, at the end of the day, it's not about the belt, right? It's about knowledge, and that's my philosophy. I could have worn a gi here with a black belt on and with my students doing all of this, but we don't need to, right? I'm talking about you know, street situation, so just wear regular clothing. We don't need to be fancy, we don't need to look good, we just need to fight good. Okay, so I just talked about the chest block, right? Or this motion, let's call it this motion. I hate to call it a chest block, right? So this motion here, because this motion can apply to anything. So now we're gonna do this, right? Where they teach you in the low block. So Kevin goes down in a low block. So in a traditional Matsubayashi way, or other styles that I've learned, is again, see how straight this arm is, and then he's gonna lock out his knee. We do traditional way, you bend up here. This is traditional way, right? So as he's blocking, he's going from here, and then he's gonna coil out. While it's true, and I am a believer that this works, right? Because now he's all the way here, and he's swinging it down with full force, right? And when he torque it, right? When he torque his hand like that, he's going very fast speed, and therefore that's why he's gonna break the object, right? So I'm gonna take it up to another level, okay? And I believe this one here works better in a street application versus than just doing kata, right? So now instead of blocking someone going like that, we just go right in the middle and we go this way, and you see how his hand is bent? His elbow is bent like that, right? His elbow is bent like this, and then his hands this way, where it helps his body to cave. When his body's caved, his lats over here is also tucked. So for me here, look, if I do tight push down, so as he hits an object, see, I push it up, it ain't gonna go anywhere. And you guys can try this, right? And now if he leans forward, he pushed me out, right? Why? It's because he's using this section of his arm only in order to produce that force, right? If he's straight like this here, right? It doesn't matter how strong, how strengthened he is, he's focusing on going this angle. So if he's going with that angle, look, now that he's stuck, I can just push him like that easily. He was strong, right? Push him easily, right? With just 2 fingers. Because this here cannot sustain all the impact. When he's bent this like that here, he's using this part to sustain the impact. See that? And now he push up, and I'll go back out. All right? So try to incorporate that into your practice, into your kata, right? So instead of blocking here, down like that, try to go here and brush. See? And I guarantee you it will hurt. It will hurt. If it doesn't hurt, put a comment below. Try on your friends. Come back to this video again, put a comment below. Let me know what you think. And either I'm gonna make a video explain to it a little bit, or I'm gonna have a private channel where we're gonna have a private lesson and I'm gonna teach you the right way. Okay, so this section here is, and I'm sure you all have heard, is we do 3-point arm tough training with both partners into a horse stance, and we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, while I do believe in arm toughening, arm training, right, in order to build the callus, to make it stronger, to feel the pain so that you can start develop all these resistance in your head that, hey, no pain, no gain. I'm gonna teach you this way here, right, where you don't have to use much. All you have to do is use your head. Use your head and the techniques that I just show you. And I guarantee that you just let your partner pound as hard as he wants, you don't feel a thing, okay? He's gonna feel pain and you just stand there, smile, but just try to smile internally, right? Because if you smile in front of him, and he'll gonna change the 3-point training and punch your face or whatever. But if you find this useful, again, comment below, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so I can produce more videos like this, okay? So as you do 3-arm toughening like this here, instead of doing here like him, same thing, use your body as I mentioned earlier, bend like this. So he goes in, you go down, you bend like that, okay? As he turn over, instead of just do like that with him, you go bend here, you go 45 out like this, like that. And as he turn the other way, instead of going with him circle, you go down like this, cut like this, like that. I guarantee you're gonna break his arm. So we do slow this side. 1, see that? 2, see this side here, like that. And 3, this side, see? He's laughing because he's feeling it, and that's soft, right? So the harder that he will do it, the more pain that he will feel. And I guarantee you this will work. And then you're gonna ask me, said, okay, what's the point of doing 3-point arm training if you can use this method to inflict pain onto your partner? Bingo, right there. What you don't know before, you know, you get to know now. And these are, I believe, they're not secrets. It's because I finally able to understand how the body should generate power, right? Less is more, right? Don't get into all that fancy stuff and talk about theories and stuff like that. Just show and just learn whatever that works, right? And once you understand whatever works already, then you take all that and you apply to your kata. So what I just showed you here is to use the short motion, right? So now kata, same thing. I'm gonna just show a very quick demonstration, one of the kata, pina kata, instead of doing this way here, right? So same, from elbow up, right here, elbow up, right? And then down, and from punching, don't bring it back, right? Punching here, out, right? Let's say my opponent here. If he punches me, hook me in my face, see, if I block him here, I don't have time to do this, right? If he punches here, and it go, bam, right? So here, boom, right? But how do you generate power from here down like that? Is the only way to generate power is your body needs to compress. Elbow should be close to your rib cage so you can contract your lats. And from here, boom, boom. That's it. Okay. I wish I have a pad here, but that will be the next video. I'll bring the pad out, pound some on it a little bit so you can hear all that sound effects and stuff, right? Also, I have people who comment, oh, I like the way this guy is making sound effects. All my video has no sound effect. The only editing I have is just cut stuff that you don't want, that is unnecessary for you to see. Otherwise, all of this sounds are real sounds.
All right, I just hope that you were able to enjoy some of the things that I've shared, and I hope that you're gonna incorporate some of these tips into your training. And let me know in the comments below if you have seen a difference while implement some of this in your dojo. With that, I have a few videos here and over here as well. Take a look at these videos, and I hope that it's gonna help you with your training.